My name is Monique Delhomme, and in a couple of minutes, I'm going to share with you some key points related to the data governance and what are the key benefits and challenges associated with this data governance. So I'm part of Sanofi and Sanofi Pasteur, and so the Sanofi data governance is not fully implemented, and we in R&D Sanofi Pasteur, we've started working on data governance, and we've learned and still learn a lot on this topic. And today I would like to share with you some key points related to this data governance. Yes. So first of all, a short introduction. So I am part of, as I told you, Sanofi Pasteur, the vaccine global business unit of Sanofi. And of course, I'm located in France, but with my strong French accents, you know. And I am part of the R&D section, and I am the R&D system and data science department head. I am an immunologist by training with the PhD in cellular biology. I joined Sanofi Pasteur a long time ago, and I had the pleasure of contributing to many of Sanofi Pasteur new vaccine project and to provide the necessary support to reach and to research and more widely to R&D departments in the implementation and conduct and monitoring of activities with the necessary quality level and in compliance with the applicable regulatory requirements, and also of course using the lean and the agile methodology. After 10 years as scientist, I made an exciting move from a new vaccine project to software application, participating in the design and the implementation of various applications such as an electronic document management system or an ELN, electronic lab notebook, and so on. And as I told you, I'm currently the department head, so the R&D system and data science department head. So today I would like to share with you a 15-minute journey in vaccine R&D data governance. And first of all, I will briefly give you the definition of the data governance. Then with the main pillars and the data governance framework, you will have a better understanding of data governance. We will then have a look on the main benefits and challenges associated with the data governance. And finally, we will summarize the key points before the Q&A session. So data is becoming the core corporate asset that will determine the success of our business, and digital transformation is on the agenda everywhere. We can only exploit our data set and do a successful digital transformation if we are able to govern our data. And so what is data governance? Data governance is a system for defining who within an organization has authority and control over data assets and how those data assets may be used. And it encompasses the people, the processes, and also the technologies required to manage and protect data assets. And it's in fact a really key aspect of the quality control process to allow companies to have a reliable and consistent data sets to assess performance and make better management decisions. And of course, data governance necessitates collaboration to be successful, and of course, data governance puts in the hands of users to optimize the enterprise data capability and to increase efficiency. To put it simply, data governance includes the people, processes, and technologies, as I said. And it's really this initiative is a company takes to create and enforce a set of rules and policy regarding its data. And this policy covers different points, such as assigning accountability to employees responsible for data assets, granted or restricting access to data as needed, maintaining data in a way that ensures accuracy and consistency, storing our data securely, and protecting, of course, our data. So it's really, these are the main points, and basically data governance rules cover anything you can think of that concerns data. Data governance plays a crucial role in ensuring that an organization critical information sets are correctly, efficiently, and proactively managed to secure its privacy, trust, and accountability. And so this is why, to summarize data governance, answer these 10 questions. So I don't want to review these 10 questions, but first, where does our data come from? Can I trust our data? Who understands and manages our data? And so on. Here, I would like to share with you the 4 pillars of our R&D vaccine digital strategy, led by Sabine Vital in Sanofi Pasteur. So the 4 main pillars for our digital strategy are data foundation and enablement. And of course, data access is linked to this first pillar. Then we have, of course, advanced analytics to bring data value. We have people and culture. And in this pillar is really key because we need new roles. And finally, the operational excellence to develop the transversal efficiency. And well-managed data governance also increases efficiency and simplify by removing duplicate data, that the risk of duplicated errors is also eliminated. Based on this digital strategy, we have the 5 domains for our data governance vaccine R&D strategy, and so these 5 domains are not really new, because we have, of course, the data knowledge, the data ownership, the data stewardship, and the data flow, and finally the data accessibility. So this will allow us to extract broader value from our vaccine R&D data sets. Here you have a graphical representation of the Sanofi data governance framework, and the data governance framework really refers to the model that lays the foundation for data strategy and compliance. And it's also classical, so think of data governance as the who, what, when, where, and why about our organization data. It's key. And so regarding the who, the data governance organizations, they are the people, and of course the chief digital officer, but it's not only our chief digital officer, the data stewards, and also the owners, the data governance committee, and the employees that create data during their activities. It's are part of this who. Each person in the organization needs to be aware of their responsibilities to data and their role in maintaining the quality and care of data. Regarding the what, so obviously the data, we have really to identify what data is of import to our business, from both a compliance and a privacy and operational perspective. For the where, of course, we have to know the data storage location, of course. And finally, the when. The when is really related to the data management maturity model, and this has been evaluated at Sanofi level, not only at the Sanofi Pasteur level. And the last point is the why. Why is the last in this list, but first in importance. And yes, because why tells our organization why we worry about data and why each employee should care. So this is why it's really key. On this slide, as I told you, Sanofi Pasteur is the vaccine GBU of Global Business Unit of Sanofi, and hence we are linked to Sanofi, and we collaborate also at the data level. And on this slide, which is shared by one of my colleagues, Sami, we can see in pink the vaccine R&D data office. And we are linked to the vaccine GBU data office, of course, in green, but also to the R&D Sanofi data office in yellow. And of course, there is only a common chief digital office. So it's really key to have this in mind. And as I told you at the beginning, we are really in the process to implement this data governance model, not only at Sanofi level, but also, of course, at the vaccine R&D Sanofi level. Regarding the benefits, implementing an effective data governance model has several benefits for the organization. First of all, it ensures compliance with data regulation, such as the GDPR, so the General Data Protection Regulation, which is really key for our vaccine company. Second point, one of the key benefits of data governance is better decision making, and this applies to both the decision-making process as well the decisions themselves. Clear rules for changing processes and data that help the business and IT become more agile. Data governance reduces cost related to data management, and of course we will have an increased efficiency through the ability to reuse processes and data. And business processes can be optimized based on results from data analysis. And finally, with this governance, we will improve confidence in data quality and documentation of data processes. The benefits of data governance include better, more reliable data. And that's the whole point, of course. Users and decision makers will have more confidence in the data, and consequently more confidence in the decisions based on that data. A single version of truth. The benefits of having all parts of the organization and all decision makers working from the same information is huge. And no more time spent arguing over whose spreadsheet or plan is better or more up to date. All parts of the organization are coordinated. Regulatory, legal, and industry compliance. Solid data management procedures are the key to compliance, and in fact, auditors and regulatory oversight representative will not look at the data so much as look at how that data was generated. handled and protected. So it's especially again for vaccine and for pharmaceutical companies, this regulatory and audit compliance part is really key. And finally, cost reduction. Not only will audits become quick and easy, but day-to-day operation will become more efficient and effective. Last point, not really the constraints, but the challenges in and data governance is a complex process at any organization, and here are some of the key challenges. First of all, organizational and personal issues. The biggest challenge is at the organizational and personal issues. Every business transformation requires accountable roles and responsibility. And yes, it's possible that you have to identify the key leader, a kind of champion to lead this change. The culture shift is it also requires a culture shift from viewing data management as a boring or low-level job to one of extreme importance. And it's really, if employees use data, and especially critical data, and if they create it, change it, or use it or move it around in some way, they need to understand the role they play in properly maintaining that data and take accountability. And this is really a great culture shift. Another big challenge is the rapid proliferation of data that is only becoming more prevalent over time. Much of this new data is either unstructured or different from what we have seen or worked with in the past. And finally, the technical challenges. Many organizations have old data systems which are inflexible and difficult to manage, and this makes it difficult to share, organize, and update information. So, as I told you, the organizational and personal issues or challenges is really key, and there is a lack of senior level sponsorship, lack of data leaderships, and there is not a single person or body that has a formal accountability to govern data as a value set and to lead the need for formal data governance from the top. Then, yes, of course, data proliferation. It's really key to build this metadata and business glossaries. The culture shift also, I already shared this with you, with culture barriers. And probably also the underestimating the amount of work involved. And finally, the technical challenges. So to summarize and to conclude, the goal of data governance is really to ensure that data within the organization is trustworthy and consistent. More and more we rely on data to drive innovation, but particularly when it comes to optimizing the business or exploring new opportunities. Data insights help businesses improve decision making enter new markets and explores blind spots in current practices, and by increasing operational efficiencies and improving analytics, data governance allows for better decision making and, of course, in a more agile way.